Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Macedo is the best.
Hi there, Loy Macedo. Speaking to you from LoyMacedo.com. Who's Loy Macedo and Think Personal Branding? Now, this video is going to be slightly long because I have so many things to share with you. Do check the timestamp where you get to see different parts of the video. And I hope that, you get the news, what you're looking for. First, I'll give you the summary. We have a news. People have asked me, what about the Saudi teen who doesn't want to go back, her father wants her dead? Then news about rents in Dubai getting cheaper. News about a person, you can get jailed if you call someone even silly in UAE. Then jailed for taking a video in a shopping mall. Another news is GCC startup companies will vanish. Another news is, old one, is Dubai Frame, which was constructed, is actually being, the person who designed it, he's saying his idea was stolen. News why banks are merging. Then there is an announcement by Sheikh Mohammed on Emiratization, which will make many Indians lose their job. I'll give you my views on that. There is a vacancy, which announcement is there. There is readers who have written to me. One is about 700 Nepalis not getting paid of one company. A reader who has complaints with regards to Dubai Mall. I'll give my opinion on that. Another one, reader whose key money, he lost almost 3 million. He has written to me. Reader who is working for the theme park, ex-employee, has written to me. News about Emiratis not buying gold. Then we have news from a teacher in Al-Ain who claims that grades can be manipulated. Then a reader who has written to me about fake goods. Then one reader who has written about illegal residence and his experience with that. And finally, I, serve the climax by giving you the most shocking bit right at the end. One she-male who comes to Dubai frequently and her experience. So all this will be in this video. It's going to be quite a lot of information. So please cherry pick what you want in the description box below. The timestamp is put. So let's quickly move on. I have 20 pages of edited script that I have to read out to you. First one is the news from the Saudi teen. It seems United Nations asks Australia to consider the Saudi teen for refugee settlement. I'll put the link. It's from Arabian Business. Now, this Twitter campaign to grant Rahaf Muhammad Al-Kunun asylum. Now, people have asked me what is my opinion. See, here's the thing. In Saudi, the Arab Muslims, they are, extremely strict. They take their religion to the extreme, whereby women do not have rights. Men are the alpha. They will tell you what to do, how to live. Even if you have to divorce someone, it's just through text, just talak, talak, talak. And that's about it. Now the funny thing is, each Muslim that you meet, you can meet one from India, you can meet one from Pakistan, you can meet one from Russia, you can meet one from Europe. Each Muslim, even one from Iran, each Muslim will have a different translation of their holy book. They will say, one guy will say, from Afghanistan, he will say it is okay to marry a 14-year-old girl or 12-year-old girl when he is 47. One other guy, like in UAE, I personally know one guy who was married 4 times. He's 76. He married a 16-year-old girl from Pakistan, who is his 4th wife. Then there are, Europeans who say he's gay, but he's Muslim and he's gay. He's saying, no, my religion is very open-minded. So each one has a different translation to it. Each one will say, no, this is the real correct translation. This is what Prophet Muhammad meant. Now, you will keep hearing different, like in some places, they will even kill someone if they change their religion or they convert. And then the others will say, no, this is not written in the Quran. This is what they practice and believe. So you'll never get a consistent, translation of the text, which was from so many years. Now, what I personally feel is, this is how, I'm not surprised, because this is how Arabs, especially who are Muslims, they are, because they're very conservative, very reserved. They're very particular about their family. Now, what the problem or the challenge is, the girl is influenced by social media. The girl is influenced by the internet. The girl is influenced by, a modern lifestyle. Because here's my question. How did she, even from Saudi, travel to Thailand if, she wasn't given, leeway to enjoy herself? Now, obviously, after she went, she doesn't want to go back to the hellhole that she came from, which she claims that's why she wants to leave. If I had a daughter and she wanted to go, I'd just say, go. What do I care? I mean, it makes lesser headache and, I have less things to worry about. You want to go? You can go. That's me. Okay. I don't know about you, but I just feel this is between her and her problem. In fact, some of the Indians, like there was this guy, I'll just take his first name, Ramesh. Then there was a Koshi. Then there was Simon. Okay. Lloyd, we must do something. Why don't you fucking give some money and transfer it to her? Just because you see someone beautiful. Lloyd, we have to do something here. When you see a beautiful girl, we'll do something. Give her some money. Give her $10,000 from your bank account. You can't give that much. You can't take care of your own family. In fact, your wife doesn't know that you're talking about this girl, because if I were to contact your wife and tell that he's bothered about that girl, you will get with the Indian slipper right on your bloody face. You're worried about other ladies. Worry about the ladies in your house. And for those of you who are not married and I want to do something, contribute money. She doesn't want you. She doesn't, she is not attracted to you just because you're attracted to her. Men, some of the men are jobless. No, revolution, let us do. Sheikh Mohammed's daughter, let's do something. Can you afford to pay $10,000, pocket money per day? Or can you give $100,000 as a contribution? Can't do that, then shut your fucking mouth. So that's my opinion. Mind your own fucking business. If you can't contribute, you can't help out. But sending a tweet and sending comments on Facebook, that is not helping. That is bullshit. That is why when people give, Loy, you're so great. Oh, I'm a big fan of yours. Loy, I admire you. You're fantastic. Pay some fucking money. Then I'll agree that you're my fan and you're my tube light and you're my fridge and you're my shoes and socks and condom and underwear. It's simply, compliments don't. That's why when people say, Loy, you're a fuckhole or you're a piece of shit or you're great, I don't care. Please do something if you want to do, but sending tweets and texts and saying, Lloyd, we'll do something. I don't want to do anything. I have other things to worry about. So this is my opinion on the Saudi teen. Next one. This is the news from Khaleej Times, which says that 63 houses are to be delivered in 2019. Brace yourself for house rents to be cheaper. Now they are making it sound as if it's a good news, but they are camouflaging the reality, and the reality is the housing market has crashed. It's coming down to the actual price. You're talking of a house. Let's say, for example, a house is 20,000 dirhams. For example, 20,000 dirhams rent annually. Because of the hype, because of all this shit that goes on, that, you'll get, millions returns and, we are going to give you pristine green grass and you're going to have wonderful neighbors and the shopping mall and all the hype. What was 20,000? They started charging people 80,000, 100,000, even 120,000. Okay? So they were squeezing the blood completely. They were destroying the lives of people by taking so much of rent. And what happened? Eventually, people sent their family back. They said, it's not worth being here. You go back, I'll stay sharing. And mass exodus of people. Now nobody's staying there. So these greedy landlords, they priced themselves, like Apple, how it priced itself out of the Chinese market. Now people don't want to see Apple. Landlords priced themselves out of the Asian market who couldn't afford this. Now they can put, steel-studded condom up their ass. Okay? Because nobody wants to stay there. So when these 63 houses come and they have bank loans to pay and nobody's staying there and it's depreciating with the weather conditions and the heat of Dubai and the salt and everything else, please come, please. It'll be like the 70s. Please come. In the 70s, a single bedroom in the 70s was, I think, 800 to 2,000 dirhams a year, 1 year. That is what. And the locals used to literally beg, plead, and they were so gracious and nice. Now their nose is up in the air and, they are constructing because they thought the booming, they'll make millions and billions to bank loans. Now they are jacked. Nobody's staying there. So this news is nothing but camouflaging the reality, and the reality is the housing market is crashing. Dubai is undergoing a recession. They're going to have major problems. And once someone gets cheated, once they lose their money, they're not going to trust ever again. So if I send my family back home and said life is expensive here, I'm not going to drag them again from there. And if I do, I'm stupid. Okay? So this is my opinion on the news from Khaleej Times. Next one. This is from Twitter, Khaleej Times. Calling someone silly in UAE can land you in jail. You know, sometimes I think, what are the serious problems UAE has to worry about? UAE has to worry about the recession. UAE has to worry about the job market. UAE has to worry about paying billions. But instead, they are worried about, you called me silly, you called me monkey, I will tell the police. You know why? Can I tell you why? Why? I'll give you the logical reason why this is in the news. It's very simple. If you read the article, January 9th, 2019, it says fines up to $500,000 will be levied on those people who call people names. You know why they're doing this? Because the government needs money. Its treasury is empty. So they are making it like Singapore, a very fine city. Everything is a fine. You don't wear a seatbelt, you'll get a fine. You were talking to someone, you'll get a fine. You were holding the mobile phone, you'll get a fine. You were crossing the road without looking, you'll get a fine. Why do they do this? Is because money talks. So that 100, there are 9 million people. If you charge 100 to all the 9 million people, you'll get 900 million. And if you do that every month, well, you can pay a lot of bills. In this report, they tell you a man called a woman, the person she was getting engaged to a fool, he got fined 20,000. Another guy during a football match, he called someone silly, he got fined, what? $500,000. Okay, if you, $500,000, $250,000. If you have public insult, 10,000. If you insult someone on the phone, 5,000. So where does this money go? This money doesn't go to the person. If I call the person monkey, Mr. Monkey doesn't get the 5,000 or 10,000. No, it goes to the government. So the reason for this is, one is treasury is getting empty. And the second reason is they want to create the fear that you cannot speak openly on social media. They want people to get this indirect message. And this fear is what is making, actually it's kind of backfiring because it is frustrating people. It is making people angry. And that is why people want to say so many things, but they're not saying it directly. Why do you think I keep getting these messages from so many people? Okay, next one. This is from Khaleej Times. I don't know why. Only Khaleej Times has all this crazy news. One guy sent me this, Loy, you put the video of a shopping mall, you can be jailed and those people can be jailed. Please read before you send a mail. Here, the guy was fined 5,000 dirhams because he filmed 2 girls in Ajman without their explicit permission. It seems when the girls confronted him, Asian girls, they saw 7 more clips. He claims that I didn't mean to film them, but now he has got fined. Most recently, a woman was fined 150,000 dirhams for taking a photograph of another woman and posting it on social media. That was the Australian woman who photographed her car being parked in the wrong way. I think that was her. Another man was arrested for filming a crying worker who was suffering because some money or something, he was charged a fine. So you can be charged 150,000 to $500,000. So what they're trying to do is create the fear that you can't post anything and everything on social media, and also because, their treasury is empty. The next one is news update from Arabian Business. It seems that GCC startups, the companies that start up, will all disappear in a few years. Here they have, mishmashed it into a very diplomatic way. They will disappear successfully. There's no successfully disappear. Once your business shuts down, then you go in a massive loss. That is why people, once their business goes in loss, they run away from the country. The next news which I got from another reader of mine, he says, Loy, that Dubai frame, it has a controversy. He sent me links from The Guardian, where it says, architects' stolen building accusation overshadows the 50-story portal almost a decade after it was first designed. Then in Dizim.com, it says Dubai frame opens amid claims of copyright infringement. Rotterdam-based architect Fernando Donis, he designed the structure in 2008 for a competition organized by Dubai Municipality and German company ThyssenKrupp Elevator. I hope I got that name right. Donis claims that neither the contract or compensation for his design was given, apart from $100,000 that was given for winning the competition. They took my project, changed the design, and built it without me. The best part is this competition was regulated by UNESCO, and there were 926 participants, and now they have filed a lawsuit of infringement, which I doubt anything is going to happen. You can't take the Dubai government, Dubai municipality, and Dubai, the Dubai legal system to court. So you might as well say bye-bye to it. There are other links which I'll be putting down. One is from Edition CNN, where it says Dubai frame Fernando Donis. Does Dubai frame depict an ugly picture? So this is where the scandal continues. Like I said, there's nothing you can do. There was also another email that was sent to me. This was sent by the Intercept.com. UAE tries to silence popular Arab Spring activist. Someone who is related to this guy, he claims it's related. I don't know how far what he's saying is true. He said, Lloyd, please read this. That is why people are afraid to post on social media. So I'm sharing this with you. Please understand, if you post something on Facebook, if you post something on Instagram, or you put something on YouTube, which is for the public, there you'll fall in trouble. You send a WhatsApp message one-to-one to someone you trust 100%, that's not a problem. You send private emails, that's not a problem. But if you send something that is for the ruling family or for Islam, and you send it as an email and WhatsApp, and then they use this as evidence against you, then you're jacked. So if you send it private email or you send WhatsApp, like you send it to me, you don't have to worry about anything. But if you put it on YouTube, put it on Snapchat, put it on Instagram and social media, then you'll get jacked. Okay. This next article is by Bloomberg. This one is really a thought-provoking article. I highly recommend you read it. It is by Bloomberg, Why Banks Are Merging. A very logical article. I really liked it. By Archana Narayan. She says that why are banks merging? First, she says about Saudi Arabia's biggest bank, talks about merger with its domestic rival. Less than after first such a tie-up came out 20 years. Abu Dhabi is working for a merger of 3 banks, okay, in just over a year. Now, why these banks are merging? Because these regional leaders are reliant on government deposits. And those have been dwindling with the, crashing of crude prices, that is oil. So that is why at the same time, the 6-nation GCC Council, that is Saudi Arabia, Qatar, UAE, Oman, Kuwait, Bahrain, is overly banked. They have too many banks. What do you mean by that? Like, for example, UK has 65 million people in UK. 65 million people, but only 12 banks. Hardly. Here you have 51 million people. So 65 million. Here you have 51 million. Here you have only 1 dozen banks. Here you have 70. So that is more than 6 times more the banks. So that is why the banks can't operate. The second reason is, whereas most of the action being, shockingly, they say, it's in Abu Dhabi, in UAE. To create first Abu Dhabi bank, there's a tie-up between Mubadala, it's like quack, quack, Mubadala Investment, which after merging with Abu Dhabi Investment Council has 220 billion assets. Now, Abu Dhabi Commercial Bank, Union National Bank with Hilal Bank, they are planning to merge. So they'll have another 110 billion, okay, in assets. So what's the bigger picture? The bigger picture is, as crude prices come down, they have to recalibrate their budgets. Banks also face pressure because of higher costs due to compliance, new accounting standards, technological changes, which I've stated before, because banks now, to cut down costs, are letting go of staff and employing, outsourced staff, which is much more cheaper in third world countries. I know people in Sri Lanka, India, who are actually working for banks. They have spoken to me. They wanted to come to UAE, and I told them not to. And yes, the biggest problem is the value-added tax. What are the other mergers that are happening? Saudi Arabia's deal saw HSBC affiliate Saudi British Bank to buy Al Awal Bank, which is backed by Royal Bank of Scotland. Very confusing. 5 billion stock deal. JP Morgan Chase sold its 7.5 stake in Saudi Investment Bank. Qatar has also problems because of the blockade. 18 local banks and international lenders serving 2.7 million people, which is too many. Then you have Barwa Bank, an international bank of Qatar, which agreed to merge. In Oman, you will see the biggest lenders, close to 35 banks, 35% of all banking assets, they're going to merge. Can we expect much more? Well, it's difficult to say as per this article, but given the instability in the Middle East region, you're going to see this happen. So if you have money that is invested in a local bank, don't keep it there. You might never get it back. That's because if the bank crashes, what are you going to do? How are you going to get your money back? Next one, this is from ibtimes.co.in. Now this news is, it says, threat for Indian workers as Dubai ruler says job nationalization will double in 2019. Personally speaking, I admire the vision of Sheikh Mohammed. He wants to do stuff for his citizens, but I don't think it's going to work. I'll tell you why. Because here you have citizens who never work for small salaries. They want big salaries. A receptionist, Indian receptionist, you can get for 1,500, 2,000. Emirati receptionist expects, even just the dumb ones, I don't mean dumb in a bad way, it means the person with not many skills. Do you know that even the person who puts stamps, local Emirati, just stamps, gets 8 to 10,000 dirhams? Just stamp, ding, 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 ding. And that also, he comes on time, leaves on time, 5 times he has to pray also in between. Nobody questions, he can talk on the phone. Hello, Fadal, and even these ladies who keep, whenever you go to the bank, they'll keep it. Yes, how you want? Oh, okay, wait. You feel like, stapling this thing on their head because they keep, yes, oh, okay, yes. They keep doing that. They also get paid 10 to 15,000 to 20,000 just for doing nothing. But same position, if you had an Indian, it would be 2,000. These people get 5 times more. So here's my question to you. Most of these companies run by expats, they're thinking of cutting down their cost. So for 10,000, you can have 5 staff. Okay, 2,000 each. Or you can have 1 Emirati, whom you can't even threaten. You can't say, I'll cancel your visa. You can't say, I'll not give you a salary. You can't say that, come on time or I'll do this. They'll say, I'm local. I will call ministry. I will call Dubai police. What do you do? You'll be jacked. Because it is their country. And they will say, they actually say, my country, what you do? What do you do? Shendi, you'll do. So, when they expect a salary that is 5 times than the normal person's salary, when they work less, when they want more benefits, when they are not afraid of losing their jobs, when they don't give a fuck because they know it's their country and you're a fucking expat, who do you think is going to take? And who wants these overheads? Who wants this liability? So Sheikh Mohammed can have visions, whatever. But as long as these locals want government jobs, high-paying jobs, nobody wants to sweep the road. Nobody wants to, clean fish. Nobody wants to be a receptionist. Nobody wants to work hard in the sun, go begging for sales. In Dubai, you don't sell, you beg for sales. They don't want pressure. They don't want to take shit from a second-class expat. How are they going to make this? Yes, in Oman, you will see locals drive taxi, locals work. Do you really think an Emirati local will work as a taxi driver for 800 dirhams? Come on. Let's be real. So Sheikh Mohammed can keep talking about Emiratization. I understand he's doing it for the love of his country and for the love of his citizens. But these citizens want big salaries, big benefits, and they're used to getting annual yearly bonus, 3 times the salary, 5 times the salary. I know some of my local friends, they get, they get 3 salary bonus. My friend, just after college, he got 31,000. 31,000, don't want to give the company's name. 31,000 for a graduate. working for this big company, big position. He hardly knew. He was a trainee, but he was getting this big those days. Just think about it. 3 times the salary. So if you're getting $10,000, in an annual bonus, you'll get $30,000 just given to you like that. Why? Because it's a yearly bonus. And only locals get it. Expats don't get it. So you think they're going to work for a private sector? That also under a stingy one of, I'm being an Indian passport holder, I'm telling you this. Stingy Indian is going to work under Ramu or Kuti? Come on. All right. Next news. This one is a vacancy from Goldman. Don't want to give you the name of the guy, but the gentleman says, Loy, I have friends and contacts in Goldman Sachs. I've been following your work. I appreciate what you do. There are a couple of openings for managers, level, finance, sales, relationship, and personal banking. Please, if you know anybody who's looking for jobs, please ask them to apply. So Goldman Sachs in UAE is looking for people to join them, and please do check their website. Goldman Sachs is obviously a great brand to work with. So this is the director who has, he has got information from the director. So that's good enough. Okay. Next one, I got this email from, now these are a couple of emails that I've received from readers. One guy, he says, Loy, Al-Wasita Emirates for catering services in Abu Dhabi. The owner is out of UAE. 700 employees are struggling. They have not paid their salaries for 9 months. So 700 plus employees are not got their salaries for 9 months. I mean, why don't you guys have a protest on the middle of the bloody road or do something, man? Go to your embassy in large numbers. Just writing to me is not going to help. You need to do something. Don't break anything. Don't harm anyone. Have a protest standoff. So when you make a big noise and you get, Gulf News, Khalid Chance, everyone talking, your company, that company will shut down and they'll have to pay your salaries. And at least you'll be deported back home. So at least you'll do that. Writing to me, I don't know what it's going to do. I'm just going to talk about it. Okay. Next reader says, Loy, I had an outlet in Dubai Mall, but they asked me to shut it down because I am supposed to give room for a global brand and I've not paid any compensation. My answer to this is Dubai Mall prefers having global brands, and I believe since it's their mall, they reserve the rights to choose whom should be there. So if they don't want you, you can't force it to happen. I don't see anything wrong in this. When you have a global brand, you want to deal with global brands. Who would like, Al-Ertika Malayali Parota serving restaurant? I like it. But you can't have that in Dubai Mall no matter how much money you pay, man. Come on. I'm not saying your brand is like that, but just saying. Okay. Next one, this reader says, Loy, about Emiratis, I paid key money for an outlet to this Emirati, has given his name. I paid him 3 million. Stupid. Okay. I paid him 3 million in advance and now he's not doing anything. He has connections with the CID. I don't know what to do. You should have given me something. Come on. You should have given me at least $10,000, 10,000 dirhams. 3 million you paid him. You're such a stupid. So you paid 3 million and it's gone. Now you can pray to God. That's all I can tell you. From where I get such stupid people here. Okay. Next one is a reader from a theme park. He is an ex-employee. I said, Loy, I can confirm the news with the theme park with IMG and Dubai Parks and Resorts. What he said is true. IMG, which is the biggest indoor park, had a second stage planned. Now they have only half-built rides and blank spaces and locations. None of these are going forward because they have only earned 15% of what they had predicted. Same with DPR, that is Dubai Parks and Resorts. They're going through a massive crisis. They have fired most of their top management, and now the rest of them just want to leave. Nobody wants to stick with them for too long. Family Entertainment Centers wing from Landmark Group Fun City has stopped its investments and expansion in UAE. They are having a hard time maintaining their centers and consolidating. Okay. Next one is a news from an Emirati. He says, Loy, because of the VAT, the gold shop's business is down by 70%. I have a gold shop and my sales are very bad. Emiratis are no longer buying gold from UAE because of VAT. They are buying it from Oman. And gold shops selling Arabic jewelries have no business because locals don't buy. And then this guy actually gave me some reports about Al Romezan Jewelers, Malabar Gold, Kalyan Jewelers, Cans Jewelers, Pure Gold, Mignas Jewelers, and Taiba. Now, he has given me certain claims about each of these guys. He has stated that some of them have financing from mafia, underworld, overworld, politician. He has given names and of the owners, of the people and everyone else. But what I want to tell you is, my dear, please, I am a poor YouTuber, small YouTuber. I just do this and people contribute $1, $10, $20, $100 for my videos. Takes me a whole fucking day to make this. You want me to announce that this guy is with the mafia, that guy is a mafia, and that guy is with the underworld. If these guys watch this video and they decide, chal, like Hindi movie, no? Chal, usko, they'll come here and tishyaun. And for what? You hardly gave me anything. And you want me to put my life in danger by saying this is mafia? Please, please. This is ordinary YouTube channel. I'll only say what is in the news. Simply saying that this is mafia, and let's imagine he is mafia, then I'm going to get killed. So, please, small channel, spare me the mafia news. Whether they are doing black money, white money, mafia, underworld, overworld, this politician, that politician, I don't have any connections. I have just a small microphone, this camera. I want to live. Okay, thank you. Next one, reader from Alain. Loy, I was a teacher for Madar International School in Alain, a high-end private school for rich children. I joined with no teaching experience. The interview was very odd. I didn't answer a single question correctly and I got the job. Okay, at least he's honest. He's saying, here we are not allowed to speak to parents. There are some academy quality auditors who give students marks after meeting the parents. So more happy they are with the parents after some agreement, the better the marks. The students list is considered a children of royalty, big business, and a couple of foreign students. As an IT teacher, I'm not provided any training, any tools. I didn't have any idea what I was doing. I just had to read a particular script. Okay. What you say is true. Less pay for Asians, more for whites, and better pay for locals. Overall, I couldn't take it, so I left. Then I joined Dhafra school, oldest private school in the city from I joined. Okay. He's saying here the management is even bad. Everyone backstabs you. Same injustice, 1,500 for Asian workers, 3,000 to 4,000 for Arabic teachers from other Arabic countries, 11,000 for white teachers. That means people who are white with a white passport. I ended up leaving once again. Well, maybe your personality is such you can't adjust to any of these people. So, and it's nothing new. Asians get paid less. People who speak Arabic from Arab countries gets paid more. And white skin always get paid the highest. Okay. Next one is a reader who says, Loy, your video that you put about the street, I put a video about these gold shops and spices and all that. So he's saying in that video, I just want to say that I know these shops. They are run by 3 families of Afghani origin having Pakistani passports. They sell duplicate saffron from China and not Iran for 1,000% higher profit. It's not legal money. Now, see, here's my thought. Whether it's legal money, illegal money. Once it comes there, it becomes legal money. That's number one. The second thing is, if they are selling saffron from China, even Uganda, let's say he's selling from some place, and he's making 10,000% profit. Well, he's smart. If I could make that kind of profit, I'd do the same. So I don't see any problem. And if they are having financing from, illegal anyone, well, he's lucky. Forget them. Some of the biggest brands which have grown from scratch, which people say, what a visionary. He started from scratch. He was a driver. He was a door-to-door salesman. Today he's 1 billion, 9 billion. Oh, he's great. You'll see these people. I don't want to take their names. Very powerful, very famous. They have got awards from their country. They put their badges and they say, Allah bless me, Allah bless me. And then when they go to, when they go to India, it says, Durga Ma blessed me. And then when they go to Pakistan, it becomes Allah again. Then when they go to Christian, it's God has blessed me. So these people, they show that hard work has helped them. The reality is it's underworld money. You can't do anything. You can bitch about it. You can complain about it. But they are making money. Then he says, Lloyd, they bring a lot of fake brands, perfumes, fake protein powders, fake shoes, fake dresses. People have complained, no action has been taken. I personally went and complained, nothing happened. Well, even I have complained about the fake degree certificates when I was working for that guy. The company is still there. He makes 1 million dirhams profit per month. 1 million. Giving fake degree certificate. I complained to the CID, federal CID. I give them the evidence. I give them certificates. They said, if your government in India doesn't care, why the fuck you care? Go back. So I did that. It seems last year the Rolex boss, the big boss CEO, came down to open the Dubai Mall, but he managed to buy fake Rolex models that were not released in the Middle East. He says, Loy, you can imagine people who are buying stuff for 5 dirhams are selling it for 1,500 dirhams. Thirdly, he was talking about Somalis. He's saying a lot of Somalis here who drive very expensive cars, have a lot of gold, and the women are very rich. They live like kings. He's saying that is also illegal money from pirates. See, here's the thing. There is no evidence. There's no proof. It's only speculation. So that's all I can say. And here's the thing. They are making money. You focus on making money. Life is not fair. That's how it is, man. Okay, next one. Loy, I want to talk to you about illegal residents. First and foremost, I want to tell you that Islam has nothing to do with the unfairness of the GCC towards expat. I never said Islam had something to do. I'm just saying that there is this unfairness that exists. I never said that Islam says. But however, what my point is, there are two things which you're mixing here. One is Islam as a religion is conservative, is reserved. It has its own belief that whoever is a Muslim will go to heaven. You need to believe in the Prophet Muhammad and you need to believe in Allah. You can't believe in Lord Ganesha. You cannot believe in Amun-Ra. You can't believe in, let's say, Durga Ma. You can't be a Hindu. You can't marry a Hindu and, have the images. So Islam is a compartment-tight religion that believes you're right only when you fit within these boundaries. That's what I'm trying to say. I've never said that Islam is, whatever. However, the interpretation of this religion is different for different people. You go to Iran, it's different. Women have to dress up different. Saudi, it's even more different. Europe, it's even more different. United States is even more different. So everyone has a different translation and a different set of rules. Okay. So then he says, Loy, so after getting that out, in 2018, July, UAE government stated, as per the link he has put, no one can stay here. We can legalize the situation if you're staying illegally. Hundreds of thousands of Indians, Pakistanis and Arabs submitted their request, paid the money. The majority I know were rejected and now they're still living in UAE. Well, I don't know what to do apart from saying it. Okay. He says then, Lloyd, being a Muslim, I just want to say that the third biggest mosque, UAE has the third biggest mosque in the world, but it's only for tourists. They want to show that they are very Islamic, but then you have to go to Deira in the night or in Dubai and you'll see all the taboos happening from alcohol to women. Well, everyone knows it. There's nothing new here. So he says, Loy, also with regards to the #1 passport, if you check Henley passportindex.com, it says Japan is the #1 passport, not UAE. And if you check CNN.com travel/article, Henley Index World's Best Passport, it is Japan. Well, here's the thing. Let's assume UAE has a #1 passport in the world. How does it benefit you? It's as simple as that. And that benefit of the passport is very simple. It's only for travel. It's not, if you show the passport, people are going to stand up and give you, big salary or they're going to give you millions. It's all bull. And then, okay, this reader writes to me, he says, Loy, there was a server that was hacked. Okay. Our server, company server was hacked. The hackers asked 100,000 dirhams for the data. When we went to the crime division, they said, did you take the backup? When we said no, they said, Khalas, we can't do anything. Okay, so that's very sad. And he says, Loy, because of the blockade, our businesses are suffering. After VAT started, we have shifted to Turkey, where we are given good incentives. If you open a business in EU, in Turkey, you get a lot of benefits of the EU market, and whatever rent you pay in Dubai, you get triple the size of the office in Turkey, which is good. It seems Turkey gives you passports to those investing there. Then you should go to Turkey if they're giving you a passport. At least you're a citizen somewhere. He's saying in terms of gold business, last year 18 gold shops closed down in Dubai Mall. If you go to Dubai Mall and you purchase a Gucci product, compare the price of the Gucci product in Dubai Mall to the Gucci product in India, you'll find the Dubai Mall is much more expensive. I think, I don't know, made in India is supposed to be cheaper, right? I'm just assuming. He's saying the reason being is because in Dubai Mall, whatever is your sale, you have to give part of your proceeds to the mall management, which I totally agree is because I know some of the guys who have business there. Whatever you sell, you have to give part of that revenue to Dubai Mall because it says, because of our brand, you're making money. So then he gives me a couple of names. He's of 6 names of 6 jewelers in Dubai who are absconding. Now, I don't know how far this is true. This is what he has stated. He says, Viral Jewelers in Bur, Dubai. Owner is absconding with suppliers 50 kg of gold. Loan money taken from Fujairah National Bank, RAC Bank, ADCB Bank and Bank of Baroda. Please, if anyone can verify this with news links, I'll be happy. I'll put it down. Om Jewelers in Bur, Dubai. Owner absconding with 30 kg gold and loan money taken from Bank of Baroda, RAC Bank, and he was also doing Hawala transactions. I heard of Hawala. I don't know what is Hawala. Okay. Black money? Whatever. Okay. Kanwar Jewelers in Gold Souk. Punjabi owner absconding to Canada with 100 kg gold. How are they carrying all this gold, man? Plus loan money from Fujairah National Bank, RAC Bank and Mashak Bank. Al Hayar Jewelers in Gold Souk. Pakistani owner absconding with 20 kg gold. Al Nafis Jewelry in Gold Souk. Owner absconding with 40 kg gold. Loan taken from Fujairah Bank, Emirates Bank, Bank of Baroda, ADIB Bank. And Vida Jewelers in Gold Souk, owner absconding with 50 kg gold. You know, here's my question. How do you know all this? That's really surprising. Yeah, but anyway, some people, I guess, know. Okay, now this is a question I got from Rita. Hey, Loy, wanted to ask you a couple of questions. How do you deal with people who send hate to you? How are you so mentally strong? It's very simple. If you call me, Loy, you're handsome. Loy, you're good. Oh, you're so good. You're amazing. Doesn't make me amazing. Doesn't make me handsome. Doesn't make me good. You calling me good doesn't make me good. My bank balance remains the same. You call me handsome, my bank balance remains the same. You say your wife is nice, you have a good life, you have a good heart, my bank balance remains the same. And the flip side, you say, Loy, you're a bastard. Loy, you are a pervert. Loy, you're a pedophile. You're ugly. You're a son of a bitch. Your child is ugly. My bank balance remains the same. So you say good, bank balance is the same. You say bad, bank balance is the same. So that is why anyone says good or bad, I tell them, pay me money, then we'll talk. Okay? Because for me, money talks, compliments or insults don't work. Second one, Loy, do you believe in God? Which God? Amun-Ra, Thor, Zeus, Allah, Jesus, Ganesha, Lord Shiva, Durga Ma. Which one? Which one? And that is number one. Second one is, how do you know there is a God? Then you'll say, yo, what about the mountain? What about it? You know? So here's the thing. You can give me the argument like, you know, like the airplane argument in a whirlwind. There was a whirlwind and jumbo jet just got built up. I know that argument can be said. But here's the question. If you are made by God, who made God? Who created him? And if you are born in a forest, here's my question. If you are born in a forest, nobody is there to teach you any religion. Which religion would you believe? If you're born in a Muslim household, you're taught Islam is the true religion. You're born in a Christian household, you're taught Christianity is the religion. You're born in a Hindu household, you're taught Hinduism. You're born in a Jewish household, you're taught Jewish. You bring all those families together, which one is true? So the real religion is the one that you're born in. So personally speaking, I believe religion and God is man-made. I have not experienced him. I was a preacher, and when I went through shit, he was never there. After that, I said, thank you very much. No need. I did my research, found out religion is man-made. Study the etymology of religion. Find out how religion started. Go backward in time. Don't ask a Muslim to tell you about Islam, Christian to tell you Christianity, Jewish to tell you about the Jew religion. No. Study the history of religions. How did it start? You'll find out what I'm saying is true. Always research, evidence. Next on Loy, in your video on how you found your wife, do you feel Thailand will, did you ever feel that Thailand maybe would never accept you? Of course, Thailand will never accept me. I'm an Indian passport holder. I'm a foreigner. They will never accept me. Also, does it bother you? No. I don't care. I'm just here to make my money and live my proper life. I don't care about making too many friends. And also, did you feel you'll never find true love in life? Love is all in the head. It's a state of mind. Okay? That is why you feel love and then you feel out of love. You know? So, I never had a problem with women. I was very confident. I always got women. So I never felt that I could never get love. As long as you have money, as long as you have personality, as long as you have, you know, what it takes, you can always get a woman or a man. Okay. But if you have medical issues and physical problems and money problems, then forget it. You can't. Do you feel it's possible that people might be jailed for watching you, my videos? No, that's bullshit. If you watch people watch fucking porn, man. Come on. People watch porn. They watch animal porn. They watch scat. If you just Google scat, it's people defecating in other people's mouth for, you know, crying out loud. They can watch all this. So why, they'll not jail them for that, but they'll jail them for my video? Don't be crazy. In fact, you can even check Live Leak, I think. You can see videos of people actually mutilating and cutting each other. Ogrish.com. It's... I can't even bear to watch it, but I've seen these videos. Okay, last if not the least is this one. I not only got a WhatsApp message, but then this lady said, I want to talk to you video. First I said, why? Then when she told me she is a prostitute who visits the Middle East, GCC, and she said she is into porn and she surprised me by saying that she is a she-male. Then I was like, okay, let's see how far this is true. I put on the cam. She looked beautiful. Asian. Very beautiful. Really nice. Everything was just sexy. She said, do you want proof that I'm a she-male? I'll show you. I said, no, thank you. That's okay. I don't want to see the ding, ding, ding. Don't want to see. So, long story short, she spoke to me on the video. She has customers in the Middle East. Most of them are Arabs. And it seems that she comes there through very big names, okay? They're very powerful people who pay a lot of money. I don't want to give the names that she gave me. They pay a lot of money. They give her accommodation in 5-star or 7-star hotels. She's paid for not just sex, but the extras. And I asked her, what are the extras? And she gave me a graphic detail, which I'll tell you, you cannot believe or cannot digest. In fact, just Google SCAT, scat. That is one of the things that she does. And she told me that most of the, you know, Arabs, that's her customer base. This is what she told me on the video, which I typed it out. They like anal sex. They don't like normal sex. They like anal sex. Many of them are gay. Many of them want to try new things. Many of them want to try drugs and hallucinogenic stuff. It seems during Ramadan, most of them, they don't like to be fasting, so they travel on business trips to Thailand and most other places. And it seems many of them even run orphanages where she has given me the different countries. Okay, just let's put it Asia. They run orphanages where they get children there, and it is nothing but centers where these children are groomed for sexual activity. So that's really sad. And she told me that she was a product of this orphanage. So, you know, as I promised, I didn't keep her details. Obviously, she was using some number which you couldn't get. It didn't show anything. She spoke to me and this is what it is. Pretty shocking, I must say. And it's really sad, you know, but this is the reality of life. It's not just Arab countries. I would say that it's everywhere. There are a lot of clubs which are very exclusive. I know in different parts of the world where you go there and if you're ready to pay money, anything you want, you will get as long as you have the money. So people exchange their wives, spouses. They do a lot of shit with the animals and all that. In fact, you just have to search on YouTube donkey sex in Colombia or something. It seems if you have sex with a donkey, you're considered a man, and they consider it normal for boys to have sex with donkeys. I'll put the link in the description below. It's a news documentary. So we live in this kind of world. In fact, I have people forwarded some WhatsApp messages where they're showing really graphic stuff, which I've seen. So I just don't want to talk about it. So anyway, guys, this is what I got: emails, messages, and stuff from people based in UAE. So like I said, whenever you share something, I'll share it with everyone. If you'd like to support the channel, you can simply just like the video or share it with someone if you can, for liking and sharing. But if you're in UAE, please don't share it in social media. You can get in trouble. You can share it in private WhatsApp groups. You can like the video. Liking is not a problem. Commenting is not giving your comments. But if you'd like to really support, well, I accept donations through PayPal to lloyd@loymosquito.com, because making a video like this takes time. It takes a whole day of not only reading 100, 200 messages, but editing them like 40, 50 pages and compressing it down to a script which I can read and share with you. Like right now, it's 3:06 in the morning and I'm doing this for you guys. So if you'd like to show me some support, send the money. If not, just forward the video, share the video, like it, and put your comments. I really appreciate it. This is me signing off for now. Thank you very much. Take care.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking. You can get a job in the Middle East simply by trying, or by magic, through others, or by fluke. Remember that competition is everywhere. Some here, some there, but bam! Loy Macedo is the best.